Hey guys, we're at Brutal Assault Festival with Fernando from Moonspell. Thank you for finding time for this.
Thanks for having me.
We spoke.
And Moonspell, of course.
Yeah, dude, great show, great show. Even though it was slightly earlier than I expected, but you mentioned before we started shooting that there were a couple of bands already, the lineup was finished, and you had to squeeze this show into your busy schedule.
I think so. I mean, we play whatever opportunity we have. We're not like picky about it. Of course, we always prefer to play at night, like it happened on the other editions of Brutal Assault. But this edition is really filled with really quality bands.
I saw you multiple times at Masters of Rock Festival, but when I was checking the archives, you played in Brno in 1996.
We did, yeah.
Rotting Christ.
Yeah.
Was this the first time you played in Czech Republic, 96, or was there
96 was the first time. We toured 95. That was our first European tour with Morbid Angel and Immortal.
This is Alma Martaus!
But there was unfortunately not any Czech dates. And then when we came back, it was just touring back to back already with Irreligious in '96. We played both Prague and we played for the first time also in Brno.
Eyes are looking for me.
And that's where I got to meet Big Boss from Roots in person, of course. And it was awesome. It was really, really cool. We had these crazy bands, Cavalier, something like that.
I know he has more projects, but I haven't heard about this one.
Yeah, it was a project from, I believe, Thunderstorm, from Master's Hammer. It was really crazy. I think he got kicked out of the venue. Yeah, that was the first time we played in Czech Republic, and we've been coming back every year since then.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you mentioned it because we did your top 10 albums interview. You mentioned Root and the album Hell Symphony, but I was like going through that list again. If there is a Master's Hammer, it wasn't, but I'm glad you mentioned that because songs like Jáma, Pekel, it was covered by Behemoth. And I'm so bloody proud of my countrymen that these sort of bands are well known among like music legends like you or Nergal from Behemoth.
I got lucky because I had a really cool band friend in Prague called Jakub, and he was really, I found him on a magazine or a fanzine.
Yeah.
And we could trade a lot of, Portuguese bands and Czech bands. I was really surprised. I mean, on the top of my list was obviously Root. That was the band I liked the most. So I had the demos, I had the Ritual album from Master's Hammer back then, the Gilminate Occultist, or whatever, I don't know how to spell it. But I also got other bands like Tor, not Tor,
Yeah.
the Bustro.
The Bustro, right?
So I was very surprised because for us it was very important. You know, most bands, you expect bands for coming from the US, the UK, Germany, France, you know, but you never expect really mind-blowing bands from, for instance, Czech Republic or Portugal. When I listened to Root, I was completely blown away by the musicianship, the songwriting skills, and by the voice of Big Boss. And I picked up Root on those 10 albums for sure, because Root, of course I enjoy Master's Hammer, etc., but Root is an influence to Moonspell. Moonspell is very influenced musically by Root. If I quote like the 5 influences, will be maybe Bathory, Celtic Frost, Typo Negative, Roots, and probably Sisters of Mercy, something like that. Yeah, so Root is really, they have a special place in our heart, yeah.
Very glad to hear that, because we'll send this to Big Boss, as he left Root a year ago and he's having very difficult health issues.
I keep in touch with Igor. I've been in Brno last year with Insomnium, so we talked about it. And obviously, you know, life goes on. It's a lot of wear and tear. I mean, we're all aging, you know.
Yeah.
And Big Boss was already a bit older when we met him, so we are ready for everything. But I mean, his music and his legacy will live on definitely in bands such as us or Behemoth.
Hey,
Talking about our national treasures, there you are finally a person I can talk about, Ava Inferi.
Yeah.
Portuguese band. I'm obsessed with the whole their discography, especially Onyx album and the Heathen Island. Still, you know, like promoting the band or checking the fans. Come on, there is a Mayhem guitar player.
Yeah.
Carmen was involved on a Night Eternal album with you guys 15 years ago. I'm really proud of that band, but still such a small number of fans know about them.
It's true, and I mean, it's hard for bands to come across, and Carmen and Rune, they're very, very talented. I mean, especially Rune has all kinds of bands, he excels in many styles, like Aura Noir, Mayhem. You know, it's very hard, and sometimes people, as there is no continuity, you know, they just give up. what's going on with Ava Inferi right now. I don't know if they're still around.
No, I think they disbanded 10 years ago. That's why.
10 years?
Yeah,
already?
It should be like a decade.
But we stay in touch in Carmen. She's our bruja. Bruja is witch in Portuguese. She's a very spiritual person. She's a great singer, beautiful woman.
But staying with Night Eternal, next to having Anneke van Giersbergen, which I just like, definitely my top favorite singer, female singer. On those videos, you cooperated with guys from iCODE team.
Yeah.
Ivan Čolić. Having that team cooperating with you guys, especially like knowing that they worked, I found out recently, a lot of like 90s pop electronic music that they worked on for years and years, and then there was a jump. You guys, Blind Guardian. There was even like Devin Townsend.
Type of negative.
It's like, how was the cooperation with those guys?
Well, we really wanted to expand on the video clip, so we were trying to meet the best guys that were doing stuff with the CGI. One thing led to the other. I mean, first we went to record some videos in Belgrade. First was finished Ava. The connection was through Austria.
Okay.
You know, they had a company called Rock in the Nation that we were under. They were our agents, our booking agents for a long time. So they introduced us to Ivan and Stacha and their team, and it was unbelievable. It was so professional. It's like being in Hollywood, you know. But
so no Serbian deadlines. Later.
No,
It was good. It was completely
super professional. Actually, we tried to work with them again for our Earthquake album in 1755, the album about the Great Lisbon Earthquake in 2017, and we had flight tickets booked to Belgrade. But Ivan had an accident. You know, I think he fell out. He was walking, and he fell out like from a cliff.
Yeah.
So he was hurt. But I mean, one funny story is that because of all this politics, etc., I still have like almost 700 euros of dinars, you know, because they wouldn't let me exchange that anywhere, you know, because they always said, oh, Serbia is a bad country and you have to avoid it. And obviously that's very stupid because we worked, some of our best videos were done there.
Like Night Eternal is,
you know,
bloody amazing. Scorpion Flower as well.
And the price quality was, you know, still on top. And also the way we were treated, the hospitality of Serbian people towards Moonspell back then, and then when we went to play in Belgrade, in the Exit Fest, in Novi Sad, etc., was really amazing.
I remembered you actually, to be honest, yesterday when I was still in Prague and walking around and having a bit rough day, and then I saw somebody in the tram. I joined the tram, and then I realized like it was okay, and I wanted to talk to the guy. But I remember like there are days when you just want to stay away from everybody, but you still have to do your work. You still have to move. You still have to progress. And then I realized how much, responsibility is on your shoulder as a team leader, as a frontman. So I hope you're feeling much better after Mystic Festival in Poland.
Yeah, I mean, Mystic Festival was just like a perfect storm, like a shit storm, actually.
From lower sky.
Moonspell never broke down. We've been together since 30 years, 31 actually, and for the good and for the bad, for great response on albums that were underrated, other albums that were well accepted. We never gave up, We always thought that Moonspell is something very once in a lifetime. So obviously with the pandemics and everything, we overdid it. We've been 3 months overseas. We did the 28 dates in South America, which is crazy. No band does that, and it was really exhausting. And after a while, we went to the US, and it was just a very hard tour for us. Lots of miles, lots of competition. Sometimes there was 3 bands playing in the same town. So when I get to Mystic Fest, I had a small stomach condition. And then everything came together, and I just broke down. But the funny thing was that I don't know, people say, oh, you were the hero of the day, hero of the night, how could you sing? I say, I have no idea. I knew that people were not, they bought the tickets, they weren't there to see anyone breaking down. And I was really bad after the first song. But then I just kneeled down and my voice didn't fail me. So I played all the show, at least I sang all the show. It wasn't my best show, obviously. Then I had to go to the medics in Poland, and I had to go to the hospital, but everything is fine. And it's also an alert from your body. We were supposed to make a new album in 2024, we're just making it in 2025. Still playing shows, that's why a lot of the festivals we were supposed to do this year, we're gonna make next year. I think nowadays there's tons of bands and everybody wants to play, and people simply don't have the money, the time or the disposition to watch all the bands. So we are quite lucky that we have our fan base and we can expand from album to album, but that Mystic Fest experience was also an eye-opener for us, saying you're only human. This year, after many years without vacations, I had vacations with my family. I went to Spain,
Very good.
to Benidorm.
You will go to Spain?
Yes, yes. Portugal is becoming too expensive, even for myself. I also write books, so I made a new novel. I'm going to make a small book tour in Portugal, just doing different stuff, chilling out a bit, But obviously Moonspell is our priority, but we cannot be obsessed about it. I had double thoughts about putting all these pictures in the social networking, but a lot of people were already saying that I was drunk, that I was taking cocaine, etc., and that wasn't true. So it was also like people say, take it easy, you know. Sometimes it's just not what you think. This life is not for everybody. Especially people that, you know, have all these comments on social networking, they wouldn't last one day in my shoes, you know. So that's why we did it, also to show that this is not a bed of roses, you know.
Yeah, and I heard the same from Lemmy, Devin Townsend. It's a very tough life, and enjoy well-deserved vacation.
Yeah.
And come to Czech Republic again soon when you guys will be ready.
Yeah, we are planning on that. I think we're coming for the next festival season. I think we're going to announce at least one festival in Czech Republic. Yeah.
Looking forward to have you here again. Thank you for your time, amigo.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.